All right, what's up, y'all? So I've been getting a few questions on how I actually analyze a matchup in replays. So if you have like a match against somebody, whether it's on ranked, player match, whatever it is, you have a match against them, you get beat, you don't really know exactly why you got beat, or you didn't know the punishments or whatnot. This is what you should be doing. It takes less than 10 minutes. We're gonna go through this. This is the first time me fighting Jumble. He's a really good player, Tekken Emperor. Jack. So we're gonna go through this. I'm not too familiar with the Jack matchup. This is why this is important, and we're gonna go see what we did wrong and how we can fix it. So we're gonna pick that. We're gonna pick my side, and we're gonna start. So essentially, what I'm looking for here is to see why I got hit in certain situations, and then analyze what I could have did better, and learn the punishments and sidesteps of anything that I did not punish or sidestep. So let's begin. Round one. Spend a little bit of neutral right here. Let's just start right there. So y'all see at the bottom down here on the bottom left, it says plus 15 frame advantage on this move. Let's go back a little bit. Tracking move, plus 15. So I didn't punish here. You see that obviously I didn't go for the punish. So what I would do is I would go back, stop it right before he's about to do it, hit L3 to switch to my character, lock it, and then start seeing how I can punish that. So it's 15 frames. So if I do it instantly, I can get a launch. I can get a 14 frame move. I can get a 13 frame. Anything under 15, I can punish this one. Then I want to check, can I duck it? No, I can't duck it because it's a mid, and it says it on hit properties over there on the left. So right away, I see this move, I know instant launch. So for me not doing anything, I could have launched off this and got a pretty good amount of damage here because I could have just went for any whatever combo, it doesn't matter. So now that we know that, we continue going. Right here, negative 13. So it's another situation where I have a couple options here. So negative 13, know your character. I know that I have a 13 frame heat engage, and I also have a 12 frame knockdown move. So once again, we're gonna go back a little bit, go before the move happens, press circle to stop, switch to your character. All right, I can go heat engage, which is 13 frame punish into whatever, or I can save the heat engage and go for a knockdown, or I can go even for a 10 frame punish. So those are my options. If I ever see that again, then I know I can go for the heat engager to punish, or I can go for the knockdown and then get Oki and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. That's a thing. Also, another thing, let's go back. Now that we know those two punishes from that, we can go back. Another thing I forgot to mention, Xiaoyu is one of Jack's worst matchups, and I'm gonna show you why. So you can do a normal combo on a 15 frame punish, but you also have this. One button, 14 frame launcher. Just 3 by itself. And it goes into like a combo and all that, where you can do like different things, but essentially you can hit him with an unblockable after that too, which is pretty cool. You can do this, you go to this, and he can't get out of that. So look at his life, right? Look how much life he has currently. If I would have just punished this one thing, I could have took about 40% just by doing this little basic ass situation. Can't get out of that, guaranteed. Look at that, half life. Let's look at it one more time. The more you know, right? He just did this, bam. So that just goes to show you need to know these things. So let's go back. We know that punish now. We know that punish now. Here. So what I'm thinking to myself is, why did I get here? Why did I get hit here? Let's go back a little bit. We broke grab, went for a grab. He teched the grab. Now I'm gonna save it right here. What did I do? If you don't press nothing, it does exactly what you were doing. So I was going for another grab or moving forward. So now I'm gonna block. Now you see how it says negative 19. So now I gotta experiment. All right, how can I punish that? That wasn't a punish. Look at the left side. You see where it says like clean, counter, and wall? This is 20 frames. That's 19. It wouldn't be fast enough. So now I gotta think, what's my farthest reaching move? Well, I know I can do forward. That's a punish because it's 19 frames, that's 19 frames, and it's far reaching. So now I know if I ever block that power crush, this is all guaranteed. That's all guaranteed. 19 frame startup, 19 frame delay from him doing it, from block stun. Bam, that works. That's all guaranteed. Now I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can do if I didn't want to use heat? So now I'm just thinking to myself, what else do I have here that'll possibly use that? Oh, I know. So I'm gonna go wait for this to come up again. I have another move. So you always want two options. You want a heat engager and you want a regular punish option just in case you want to save your heat engager. So you should always try to find two options that you can punish something with. So grab break, I switch. So if I don't want to use a heat engager, I can do that and be +7 in his face, which leads to like mix, because I can do this, I can do this, and then do it again, and that's a counter hit. So I can do that, and then do that again. So that's my two options. I can do forward 3, and forward 4 into that, or I can do that. So let's keep it moving. So now I know the punish to that. Now this situation. This is one of these weird little gimmicky jack situations, right? So let's go back. Let's start right here. So let's find out our options. So you can sidestep. I did it wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can sidestep that. Yep, sidestep, launch it. He does have a tracking move out of this, but I also always want to try a grab. Like, does 12 frames fit in there? Yes, it does. Can I launch out of that? Nope, because it's armor. Can I do a sweep if he goes high? Yes. So, you know, you can do all kinds of different things. That's 14 frames, that works. If you block, you're screwed. You got to take that. Now I got to know what that throw is. It's a 2-break. So now I know that if a jack hits me with this and they just want to go in the Oki, I know what to do. So he did it to me 2 times there and then hit me with that. So let's go back. He's coming up with heat. I know next time this is my go-to option is going to be try to sidestep it, but I got to mess around with the timing. You know, so why is do I go the other way? Other way works better. Tracks less to that side. So you really got to do it right after the knee touches you, or you can retaliate if he's too slow and tries to do a move that. I know he has quicker moves, but you get the idea. Now I know that setup that at first I'm probably going to step right and then launch. Especially if I'm against the wall and I know he wants to guarantee pressure. Okay? Step right, bam, 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 whatever. This is just basic ass combo. And then, you know, whatever. But anyway, now we know that. So now I know anytime that this setup's going, I know that's a 2-break. I know that that's guaranteed. And I know to look out for that. I know I can step. I know he has a tracking option, but we're not really worried about that right now. At least I wanted to get him to the point where he has to use the tracking option. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, go through the wall. I think I teched wrong there. I pressed something and get up. So now I'm gonna switch this to see if I held back what would happen. I would have blocked. So I shouldn't have pressed here. So next time I know to just get up and block, because I don't think I could have hit him off the ground. Nope, you can tech roll to this one. You can tech roll. Okay, now I know that. So now in a situation, let's go back. In a situation after heat, if I get hit with these moves and he just drops a combo and I'm at this distance and he's running up and I know he's on his shoulder, now I know I can tech the wake up. So let's keep it going. Bad punish. That should have been a launcher. And that was just me just moving too fast. Like I should have launched there, but whatever. Just watching. I should have went for the tech trap here instead of the kick. Should have went for the unblockable. But I got to remember to do that in the jack matchup. So let's start now. All right, so here we are. This is a good example of what I was telling you guys about earlier. So it's the beginning of round 2. He comes out with some kind of uppercut, right? And it's 14 frames. I should have hit him with this and went into the unblockable setup. So now I know to look out for if I see that uppercut in particular, and I'll lab this later, I need to go ahead and make sure I hit him with, you know, whatever the combo is. That's 14 frames. I need to punish that. And that's just the important things to look out for. I need to know that I can punish something like that. Because in the replay, I did nothing. I went back turn. I took my turn to go back turn and went for a grab mix-up. And then I dropped the combo here because the combo's different on Jack. So then I would go into here, pause it. Let me see what my combo should be. I would just go for this one. That's what I would go for. So now let's keep it going. Just analyze what I'm doing. So back in neutral again. He did that same move. I got hit by it, but that's the move earlier that we know is negative 15. So we take that. +3. He's going for jab. So now I'm noticing every single time he goes for this shoulder, I'm getting a lot of jab pressure. So I got to keep this in mind, remembering that this particular player likes to do that. He goes into jab pressure right here. So what I'm going to probably end up wanting to do next time is, because I'm -3, I have an option. Anytime you're -3, 2 plus, anywhere between +3 and -3, you can step. So I should have just stepped that. And now I'm going to practice the timing for that. Let's see. Can I go right? Nope. Doesn't look like I can really step it. I just pressed it right. Yeah, so there you go. So, you know, getting used to the timing. I think I need to move this back a little bit. But yeah, you definitely want to practice these situations that you see that you're a -3. You want to kind of see what you can do here. So the timing's a little weird for that. I think I got to press it. So I'm trying to learn when I got to press it. When Jax goes back to normal stance. Yeah. As soon as his feet go back to his normal stance, that's when you can step. So I'm looking for visual cues. And that's a counter. See that? Because he pressed another button. But I need to be faster if I want the punish. Is what I'm looking for. That's a punish. You see the difference? So that means that he's nothing he could have did about that. He has to take that. So from a situation where I'm dealing with pressure to a situation where he loses mad fucking damage is the difference that, you know, just knowing this little shit makes. Look at that. So now I know to look for his feet, and I can step and launch if he tries to do anything linear right after that. So now that's another important thing. So now let's finish the replay. So I did block this. Now I know that's a 2 throw. He likes to do that 2 throw. And here, after this 2 throw, I have an option here. So let's go and do this. I take the 2 throw. If he does anything that takes forever to come out, I could just go for a retaliation. I could try to take my turn back because it's while rising. So I could do a while standing 4. I could do a dick jab, try to take my turn back, and then try to step. You know, you have different options. In this situation, he waited. I could have went for a grab, but we're going to keep it moving. We take the throw. And let's see what happens. He's in the corner. That was bad pressure on my point. Could have did something better. Now this situation, I tend to get hit with this a lot because I just press in between this for whatever reason. It's a bad habit of mine. So we're going to start here. No, we're not going to start here. We'll start right here. So we're back in neutral. This move, if I block it, is +14 for me. But I'm crouched, so I can't necessarily do a standing 14 punish. That doesn't work. What I could do is this. That's my 14 frame while rising. And it's +7, and it gives me the opportunity to do anything that's going to be 17 frames. We'll trade, 16 frames, we'll get it off. I can do hop kick, I can do a couple different things, but I would probably go for more pressure. I would go for this and then stagger it. So if he presses in between after this, then I can get a wall splat on it. But yeah, that's my punish here. I can go for this, or I can go for back turn pressure like that. And then what does this leave me plus? 12. So this would be a frame trap if he pressed anything. That would be a frame trap. And then that could lead into, I'll show you what that could lead into. Into stance. So now I know if I block this, I'm crouched. I can do a few different things, but this would be the most damaging punish that I could do. Or I can go back turn here like that. There's really not really too much else because that takes too long. And that could be a punish. So now I know that. So now I know when I block that, I know I'm crouched, and I know what I need to do after that. This setup here, I watched him hit a few people with this setup. So on this move on counter hit, Jack likes to do this little setup here and hit you with that. And he knows people are going to want to get a press button. So I took all this damage not knowing, but now I know that I can just the tech roll if he tries to set up, and then he can get launched. So watch this. Tech roll, and then hop kick, it's a punish. Just look at that. Tech roll, hop kick, it's a punish, and then I can go and do whatever the combo I want to do. I just always doing this because it's just fun. So now I know that. So now I know if I ever get hit with a counter hit and he does this, I can tech roll, get out the way, and launch him, rather than just taking. So let's continue watching real quick. That should have been a launch. So that was another mistake on my part. I was playing underwater. I was at 100. I think this guy's in Trinidad. The lag was stupid. So here, this move here. I didn't know prior to this what that was on block, but now I know it's negative 19. So I think I can do, that's 20 frames. So that wouldn't work as a punish, but I could do hop kick. I can do this, obviously, but I would do hop kick here. Hop kick would be the punish. And then I could have just finished the round out, no problem. And then rip the rage out here. Could have did all kinds of things to win that round, but I didn't block that. So let's continue moving. Last round. So now we know we have a bunch of information that we learned. All right, so that move right there. Let's go back to round 3. Let's start the round. I'll switch as soon as I can. That's negative 12. So I should already know my punish. This is my punish for negative 12. It's his shoulder. So if I block that, shoulder. Or 10 frame punish. Whatever. So anyway, let's keep it moving. Once again, we already know the situation for that. All right, right here. So I didn't duck that, so I didn't realize that's a high. That high puts us both 0 on block. He went for arm move. And then now we have this pressure here against the wall. Now when this was happening to me, I kind of felt stuck, but I forgot that I could sidestep here. So this sequence is important. So it starts pretty much from the grab break. Well, no, it starts a little bit. It starts after that shot. All right, right here we'll start. So let's look at this in layers. First layer is this. This needs to be ducked and launched. Or quick launch, whatever. It just needs to be, you need to duck that, you can interrupt, you can duck that and go for whatever your wild rising move is. You can do all kinds of stuff here when you duck that. You have time, especially if they're just going to keep the pressure. So I should have ducked. I should have noticed the kick while blocking, ducked it, and launched. And I had a couple of different ways I could launch. So that's the first thing. So let's just keep it going. This move here. Now we already know when we see that armor, we see him go in the stance, we can step right. Even on hit. See that? I'll take these 2 hits. Step. And that could have been a launch right there. Especially if you're against the wall and you know jacks want to spam that. Launch their eyes. Make them think about it. So those are the 2 options to defend, even if I didn't get the first option through. So let's keep the replay going. So we know what to do with here. If we see him go in the stance, we know what to do there. Now this part, this is important. This pressure here against the wall will start. The low on block is negative 12. So know your punishes. I have an 11 frame, I have jab, and I have this to get him off. Or I can just get out of the pressure by like sidestep. I'm plus 12. I can just step out of it. But let's see. In the replay, I did block that, and then I tried to press afterwards, but I wasn't fast enough. I got hit. See? So that kick right there. Did you guys see what that kick said? +6 for me, meaning that it's my turn. I got to take the turn back. So it's +6. That means I could do a 15 frame move, and it would interrupt anything that he could do possibly after. See how it was a counter hit? But if he just stopped pressing after that, I'd probably get hit. So what I would want to do is take my +6 and try to step out of it. Step block or something. Actually, no. At +6, I'm not stepping. I'm probably going to attack. I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to go for that. And then that'll put me in a situation where it sets me up for this. So if you look here, right? This down forward 2 puts me at +9. So I get to do whatever on him. So I would go for my counter hit. And then you can go for a counter hit. That's what I would do here. After that kick, I'm taking my turn back. You can jab, you can grab, you can do whatever you want. You have 6+ frames to do whatever you want. It means 15 frames, you can do anything uninterrupted. So my down forward 1 is 14 frames, so I can use that. This move here. This move puts me in crouch at negative 14. So now that I'm in crouch, I'll just do that as my punish. And let's see. Start here. So I have a couple options here. I can do this. I need to know I can do this to get him to go back turn. I can grab, and that's a punish. Like a regular grab is a punish. So if you have a side switching grab, you can do it there. Negative 14, I could do a couple different things. But I would more than likely just like launch him out the way or take my damage and I'll plus frames here. If you have a 14 frame launching character, use your 14 frame launcher. But that's how we deal with that corner pressure. And that punish, let's see what that was on block. 11, so I did the correct punish here. But the pressure wasn't good enough. Should have chilled out. So yeah, one replay, 10 minutes or so. It would have been quicker if I wasn't explaining everything, but in less than 10 minutes, you could have this all done. You can know exactly what you need to do. And then you can go lab that. You can go pick Jack, go into training mode, and then figure out the best ways to get used to seeing those. So set Jack to do all those moves that you saw, and then practice the muscle memory and the recognition to see the move and know the punish. So that would be the next step. I would take all the moves that I've seen, go back into training mode, and put the Jack to mix between the moves and practice punishing each one correctly. And that's how you lab a replay. So now next time I play him, I know a lot of different things I can do. If I get washed again, then I'll know exactly to go back to that replay and do this all over again. So that's how you lab a replay. You guys have a good day.